And but with that being said, welcome to Weed and Whiskey Podcast, best motherfucking podcast coming straight from Connecticut. Y'all already knew that, man. And honestly, I'm rusty. It's been a while since I recorded, and it's okay. I'm gonna give you guys a little insider. So for the people who's listening, is your boy's working on his mental health. As you grow up, turning 30 is not for the weak. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not just my knees. My head be hurting me. That should be killing me, my nigga. It's to the point my shit got so chronic. A nigga had to see a neurologist, had to see a chiropractor. I've been doing all of this type of shit. I've been doing all sorts. I'm on a fucking steroid regimen. Not those type of steroids, but I can't pronounce the name. So that's the best thing I can say for it here. But I'm working on myself and I'm getting better. I'm scared to drink just because of the meds, but I might take a shot. We'll see how I feel, as we go on. But
word.
Fuck that. We have somebody amazing in the building tonight, and I'm gonna have fun because it's a great way to break the rusty spell. We have a fucking CT legend in the making right now. Somebody who, when you hear certain people, you hear him and don't even realize you're hearing him.
Yep.
He is working on becoming the sound that basically what you hear when you hear CT. He's trying to contribute to it. And he has a great way of going about it. And if y'all really pay attention to it, you understand it makes sense. And you always have to trust the director.
Yep.
Because when he tell you he has a vision, he has a fucking vision.
Word.
Ask the people he work with and look at the work that's done. We got fucking YoungRayBeats in the building.
Yeah,
YoungRay, but you got to put the YoungRayBeats because he's a motherfucking producer. Producing that shit. Welcome, man.
Word, man. Glad to be here. Been
now we're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk about some shit. We had a great off-air conversation, and like I said, you are bringing a lot of creatives together, and you're creating at a very high level. So I want to give you your flowers for that and respect for that, and I want you to take the time to drop some of the creds that you've worked with that a lot of people feel is notable, including yourself. Because I can name like Icewear Vessel.
Yep.
That's one. Louis Ray.
That's one.
Who else? Go ahead.
So I work with a lot of Detroit artists like Grindhard E. I work with Bang Gang Lonnie. I work with a lot of people don't know the song's not out, but I got a song with Crispy Life Kid. That's another dude from Detroit.
Okay.
I got a song with it's a drill artist in New York. They never dropped it. I don't know if they ever gonna drop it. I gotta drop it. Shy EK. That's a little drill artist from out there.
Drop that shit. We trying to hear it.
Yeah.
We trying to hear it.
I got a song with him. I'm trying to think where else I got.
Listen, it's a good list, man. We can go on for days, and the list is gonna continue to grow.
So it's a lot. I forgot. That's how much shit.
Exactly. But we're gonna keep going into it. We're gonna keep driving. So let's get into your background a little bit, right? If you can give us 3 words to describe who you were before the tag became the tag. Who was Young Ray before YoungRayBeats? 3 words.
I'd probably say eager, motivated, and then consistent.
Okay. Those are good adjectives.
The only reason why I say that is because I started making beats in 2014. And that was the crazy thing is that the person who showed me how to make beats, he doesn't even make beats no more. He's the whole reason why I'm even here right now.
And you keeping him alive.
He taught me how to make beats. He even showed me how to work FL. And I done seen him. He been recording himself. I seen him do sessions in his basement. And it was kind of like, it's crazy because I actually started off rapping. And then I'm like, I need beats. So that's when I end up being around him more. He kind of taught me how to make some beats. And then from there, I'm like, nah, fuck this rapping shit. That shit is not for me. So.
At least you admit it. I think a lot.
Nah, facts. At least I didn't force it.
As much as I encourage creativity and individualism, some people do need to stop rapping.
Yeah. A lot of people, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what it is. I think it's just like them be just being hard-headed and just thinking like, since they could do it, I could do it.
Or delusional.
Yeah, that's one.
That's definitely a delusion when it comes out to a lot of people because...
Yeah, definitely. I literally just saw a video on people about artists being delusional. Like, if it's not working... but it's crazy because they don't know. They can't tell if it's not working.
And that's why I say it's hard to say it because a lot of times I encourage doing something just for what it does for you.
Yep.
You know, it's not a matter of oh, I have this. I'm trying to chase fame. I'm trying to chase fortune off this. Sometimes
Yeah.
people just do things because it makes them feel good. It makes them feel released from everyday life. It gives
Yep.
them something to step away from the things that they feel trapped with. So that's why it's hard for me to say certain things. But when you try to become something or think you are something, we have the right to tell you you're not.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you're faking it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bad bitch. If you call yourself a bad bitch, we have the right to call out the shit that don't make you a bad bitch.
Exactly.
Now, if you're a regular everyday girl, it's okay, baby. You flawed. You fine and fabulous
Exactly.
because
You
you're
can
not
make
trying to be something
mistakes.
that you're not.
Yup, you can make mistakes.
Yeah,
And then we're not gonna judge you for it.
exactly. That's fine. To me, it's all about how you project and carry yourself.
Yep.
That gives us the right to hold you to those standards.
And that's exactly why I move the way I move now. Cause I see a lot of people, especially rappers, that's like they try to put on this image, and I'm just like, bro, just be yourself. Like with me, I'm not on no shit where like I'm gonna be a flashy dude and I'm gonna do all of this and I'm gonna go cash out and do this. Like I could be driving in a Honda Civic and I could have $1 million. You wouldn't even know it.
Facts. You won't even know it.
You wouldn't even know it because I don't move like that. Because it's like, what's the point of moving like that? You just make yourself a target.
I also
I don't
can't
wanna
even
be a
say for
target.
that too, because if I'm not in my certain areas and I'm going to certain areas, I'm gonna do rich shit.
Yeah, like even with that, it's not bad to feel me like go splurge a little
Yeah,
bit and
treat
treat
yourself.
yourself. But if you're doing it to impress other people, that's
Facts.
where the problem is. Because it's like now if you in the store and you're like, well, I'm about to drop this change so I could go on Instagram and show it off. Like,
Facts.
only
That's not
reason
the
why,
right reason to be getting something.
like only reason why I even got a change is because I want to stamp where I came from. And it's like I want to stamp that like I'm really doing what I like to do and I'm making a living off of it. So I want to have it on my chest every day. YoungRayBeats to not forget where you feel me, where I came from. You
Your
feel me?
foundation. I respect that. All right. So with that being said, when exactly did you realize? Because you did say you realized you want to stop rapping. What was that moment to be like, you know what, I want to just go to the producer side? Was it just because you wanted your own beats?
Honestly, I think it was more when it was probably around like 2018, and that was when like this is when I was recording like out of my closet when I used to have my boys pull up and we record songs. And since I was making the beats and then I just started learning how to record, I'm like, you know what? Let's just all just make a song. And that's kind of how we started vibing out. But then I'm just like, I low key like hearing other people make music and I just make the beats and I just kind of direct them on what to do. So that's kind of where I figured it out. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe this rapping shit isn't for me. Maybe making beats is my gift to just, feel me?
To give to
To
the
give
people.
out to the world and to the people.
Okay, so you pretty much found your calling in a
Yup.
sense when you did that.
Exactly that.
All right, so with that said, now that you got into predominantly producing beats, how does CT influence what you bring to the sound of it?
Honestly, it would probably be from. So first, I'll probably say most of my inspiration came from Michigan. So if a lot of people could tell, I used to make a lot of Detroit type of music, type of beats. But the only reason why I said that is because at the time, our sound was kind of fading out, and we didn't really. We had a sound where I mean, we still have a sound, but it's like we really only got like two main sounds, where it's either dumbing out or
Yeah.
you feel me, or that gutter shit. You feel me, that real street talk shit. So it's like a lot of people weren't even focused on that, and it was kind of a drought. Where I mean, I wouldn't say it's a drought because this is before I was in the music scene and I knew anyone. Like this is when I was just working with just my people, and I didn't even know who the hell anyone, what rapper from Connecticut was, except for like Gangstalicious.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like that's the only shit I heard. But once I started meeting new artists and I started hearing, okay, this guy's from this part, this guy's from this city, they kind of sound different. But what I noticed is if you're from this side of the 860, or if you're from 860 period, you got a certain sound. If you're from the 203, you got a certain sound. So once I started hearing that, I'm like, okay, we kind of do got our own certain sound. But what I started noticing is our sound is kind of the artist taking inspiration from their favorite artist and they're making their version of that.
Yep. Which is
So
what they do with other artists from different states as well too.
exactly, it's the same thing. And then it's like now once it kind of like niches down from all of that, from them taking inspiration, then you got a few people who's actually doing like their own shit. Like they actually making their own sound instead of taking, like they'll grab inspiration from here and there, but it's some shit you probably never heard before, and it's some whole different shit. Like Don GOP, this dudes make fucking rock music.
Yeah.
I never heard some shit like that. Like you feel me? Like especially coming from Connecticut, and like especially with like Annoyed and shit, and he's doing shit on like
Lyrically, it's
lyricals. I didn't
bars.
even know Annoyed was lyrical. I first heard Annoyed when I heard, I think it was the Lucky song.
Lucky, yeah.
That's when I heard him. But at first, I'm thinking he was a singer or some shit. Until I started hearing, I'm like, this dude can fucking rap. I thought he was
Yeah.
a singer. So then once I started peeping that, I'm like, okay, let me start working with some of these people and then try to see if we could create our own sound. And that's kind of where my inspiration came from, where it's like I started shifting into a different sound instead of making what other people think is popular at the time. I just shun all that out, and I'm like, I don't want to make what's popular. I want to make a
What
new
you
sound. I want to make what I want, and I want the artist. I'm gonna try to get the artist to at least see my vision, and then if we could do something together, I'm gonna try to push the vision out even more by making a record with it.
I respect that.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So of all the beats you make and all the projects you've dropped, right? What is one you say you're most proud of?
I'll say Ray just went crazy on the volume 2. Only reason why, honestly, I'm gonna split it into two. So the volume 1, the whole reason why I feel like that kind of like I'm proud of it is because I actually did what I said I was gonna do, and I actually did it. So what I said what I was gonna do was I study a lot of Metro Boomin, I study a lot of DJ Khaled, and what they do is they drop records themselves. So instead of you being a background person, you're building your brand at the forefront, because you're gonna be the face. Because you're gonna be, instead of you just, oh, he made this beat.
You're like the artist.
You're the
You're
artist.
the main artist.
In the video,
and everybody's a
you're
feature.
in the song. Yup, and everyone's a feature. So that's kind of when I did that. It is crazy because I put that together in 6 months. I listed all the artists I wanted to work with. I got everything done from, and I didn't even do it on them shit where we're like, yo, let's just rush it. I actually told him like, yo, we're gonna come to the studio. We're gonna make the beat from scratch. We're gonna go through the song. And I did that with all 12 artists, and then I got that shit done by January. Because I had as soon as I set a deadline, that's when I just started getting to rolling. I'm like, yo, we got to do this day. Like I literally scheduled every single week. I'm gonna work with this artist. I'm gonna work with this artist. And then when that was all done, I had 12 music videos scheduled for every single week.
Ooh.
And the crazy thing is, some people like, they never seen some shit like this, so they were caught off guard. So when I would be like, yo, we're about to shoot a video May 5th at 4 o'clock, and that's 3 weeks later. And then I called them May 5th at 4 o'clock, and they're like, oh shit.
You really meant that
you
shit.
You was really being for real.
Like, nah, nigga.
Because a lot of people say they're going to do this, or I'm going to drop a tape, and then they don't do it.
And that's why people are used to inconsistency, because the people that they work with are inconsistent.
And then I feel like it's different because I'm a producer. I'm not a rapper.
Exactly. So you have to get shit done at a certain time, because you work by schedule anyway.
That just shows other people like, yo, like, if I could do this and I'm not a rapper, and I just went through all the hassle to get these people to the studio on time and to get them to make a song and get them to even pull up to the video, then there's no problem, or there should be no excuse for you if you're just a rapper and all you can do is create. You don't even need me. You could just go on YouTube and cop some beats.
Exactly. And which is trash.
Exactly. And that's the reason why I kind of want to stay away from people hopping on YouTube beats. I'm just trying to tell them, just pull up on me.
Stick to original beats. Either build a relationship or pay that bread. Honestly. With that being your most memorable project, right? What would you say is your most memorable artist to work with?
Yeah, there's so much artists I work with. I'm trying to see the most memorable. I'm going to say Krug Mula.
Okay.
Only reason why I say him is because that was the first person that actually let me create my own sound. And that, honestly, that's the whole reason why I shifted into kind of like producing the way I produce now, or like changing my whole like way I make beats, is because when we put that song out, that was a whole different type of beat that I made. Like, you could try to say it's kind of Detroit or kind of Flemish, but like once you listen to it enough, it's like you never heard them hop on any type of beat that's like this.
No.
And then he added his own
style
to it, which is more Connecticut.
So it brought,
and then it brought a whole nother sound together, and that's when I'm like, okay,
I like this.
These people could start grooving to these type of beats. So
I
let me start doing this. Yeah, that was my favorite song.
Yeah, I like the Krug Mula one,
and it was crazy because when we did that song, we were just going through beats, and he was damn near falling asleep. As soon as I played that one beat, he woke up, and then he just started. He recorded that whole shit in like 30 minutes because he was just feeling the beat. And that's kind of how it went for pretty much everything else with the tape.
Okay. I like what I don't know if I'm gonna be saying it right. He was like, I cheated too many times. That's why my bitch left me. I like the bars that Krug bring to it because it's like
he be saying some serious shit, and at the same time it's funny.
Exactly,
like, it'll be funny. Be like, damn, like I feel like I went through some shit like that before.
Exactly. So it's fun. It's fun at the same time. So I enjoy listening to his music on some real shit. All right. Let's see. All right. I actually want you to break this down a little bit. What's the difference between a beat maker and a producer? Is there a difference?
So I definitely say there's a difference. So I'll say a beat maker, that's more of your dude that's like, he's just a bedroom producer. He's just cooking up beats, and he's just, feel me? He's just like getting a bunch of emails, and he's just doing shit in the background.
Sending out beats.
Now, producer, that's when you're actually like, you actually constructing stuff. Like, you're like, even if you don't engineer, because I know how to engineer. So even if you didn't know how to engineer, that's on some shit where like, yo, you're gonna book a session, you're gonna call this artist, say this is an artist that you want to work with. You either pay for his time or try to build a connection to somehow get him in the room with you. You
to
get
build
him in
your sound with you and work
get
with
him in the room. You're gonna make stuff from scratch. You're gonna put both of your minds together, make the beat instead of you just sending him some beats that you think he might like. And then the next thing you're gonna do is, when you were making the song, you could tell him like, yo, I don't like this part. This sounds bad. Or instead of you just sitting back.
You have say.
Exactly.
Creative input.
Instead of you just sitting back and like, oh, I'm so excited to work with this dude. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just letting him just
do. And then you don't like something and he let it rock.
And they're going to respect you more. So I feel like producers, they get more respect. Like if you look at Kanye West, or if you look at even like, I got to say it again, like Metro Boomin, like even DJ Khaled, like people be like, oh, he don't make beats. But he's an executive producer. He will call
the beat
artists.
Makers.
Exactly. He will call the beat makers, the instrumentalists, and he will call the
He puts the team together.
He puts everything together. Even if it's a vocalist that can only do this one part, he's gonna call them to do that one part and make a beat like that. And then when they do the record, they're gonna, you feel me? So it's like, I feel like there's definitely a difference between a beat maker and a producer, and that's kind of what woke me up, honestly, to work with more local artists instead of me chasing a bunch of placements. Because I'm like, now I could be more flex. Because if you really look at it, a lot of people that blew up, they blew up with the people that's around them.
Yes.
They didn't go out and go to another state. Like, it could happen, but it's like 9 times out of 10, Metro Boomin, who did he blow up with? All the artists that was in the ATL.
Yeah, ATL.
They all went to him.
He contributed to the sound of ATL.
Exactly. You feel me? So it's like, why not copy that same blueprint and do it here?
It's just a matter of when it's going to hit.
Exactly. When and how.
But that's the matter of, like we was talking earlier, is that's the difference between doing it right. Yep. There's a right way to go about certain things, because as much as you want to do shit, there's a business side to it. Niggas, like, it's like, you never forget the NBA is a business. The NFL is a business. Yes, it's a bunch of grown-ass men just going out there doing what they love, but you understand there's a whole darker side that comes with that at that level.
Yep.
So if you're going to perform at a high level, you have to take the risk and consequences of that high level as well, too.
Yep.
Just what comes with it. All right. What would you say make your sound stand out from others? I know one way you said is because you create your own sound.
Yep.
So how does that make you stand out?
Honestly, I feel like what kind of makes my sound different from other people is I don't think about the artist when I'm making the beat. I just think about what I do is I just gather all my inspirations and I just create like that instead of me being like, okay, I'm only gonna be a little baby type producer, or I'm gonna only be a Detroit type producer or a drill type producer. Like, I don't box myself in. So what I do a lot is I would like gather all my inspiration and create a sound from that, and then even when I get an artist, it'll be on some shit where it's like I don't make the beat myself. They telling me ideas that's in their head that I never even thought of, and that makes the whole beat way different than what I would have thought it would have been. Like even today, I just did a song with 860 Chris. He brought up a whole sample from TikTok. I didn't even know that shit exists because I don't go on TikTok. And then he introduced me to a whole nother genre today. I didn't even know what the hell a trip out beat or a fucking whatever that fucking shit is. It's a whole nother shit from like Louisiana.
And then
I
there's
didn't
people
even know.
who make those type beats.
Exactly.
Only.
And then I just put my sauce on it. I'm like, okay, let's make. And then we ended up making 3 different beats in one beat and made a whole nother sound.
Oh, that's fire.
So it's like I feel like that's what makes my shit different. It's like if you ask me for a pack of beats, like of course I'm gonna have some shit that like that's general for everybody to hop on, but for the shit that I release and the shit that I like care about the most, those are the shits you're gonna be like, damn, Ray, I need a beat like that. I'm gonna be like, you gotta pull up on me. We gotta make that shit because I can't
just
I can't read your mind and just
Yeah.
give it for you. It gotta be a vibe in the room. I gotta do a whole bunch of shit. I gotta get in the mode to even make something like that.
You
like
want the energy to click.
Exactly. Like some things they just come once. Like even
That
with
accent
Krug,
just
even though
kicked
I
in.
didn't make that beat when he was there, that was a beat that was a throwaway beat. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna hop on this beat, but I'm gonna just make it because it's fun.
Yeah.
And then it ended up becoming a good song.
A
You
great
feel
song.
me?
Yeah.
So it's like,
but you never know.
exactly.
That's the beauty of you never know.
You never know.
So I like that.